certain series in which we are getting the AI powered e-commerce website. So in this part, we are going to work on the dynamic AI setting in which we are going to manage OpenAI model from admin panel. In the last part, we have seen that we able to show description, short description, and SEO meta tags from AI. We able to generate them from AI and able to show them in our product detail page. Here you can see that we able to show the product description and tags also. You can see, and here is the show description. Okay, so everything we able to display in the product detail page after generating them from the AI. Okay, so we have used that OpenAI API key, paid API key. We have done the transaction of $5, and we have got lot of credits. And from those credits, we able to fetch the details. For normal e-commerce website, those $5 credits are more than enough for 2-3 months. Okay, so you can use that OpenAI API key to fetch not only this product details but other things also we are going to do in the upcoming videos. So let's start working on this part. In this part, we are going to make open AI model dynamic. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to make its configuration dynamic. The things that we have done in the last part, you can see the AI service we have done, and in the AI service there are many things that we have done manually, like the model, and you can see temperature, maximum tokens. So all these things we can manage dynamically from the admin panel, so that you can able to update them from the admin panel. Okay, so we are going to work on this thing, because every time you are not required to change the model from the source code, because the model is going to improve every month. Okay, so you it is not feasible to update in the source code. Okay, and the content and the temperature and mix token, this one also you can manage from the admin panel. Okay, but the API key that we are saving in .env, that we are not going to update. Okay, that we will keep in .env only. Okay, we will not allow to update in the admin panel due to the security purpose. Okay, so I hope that it's clear to you. So let's start working on this one. We will make here on the left side bar AI settings. Once click on that AI settings, we can able to update those models, and along with that we can able to update these informations, and more information we can able to update from time to time. We are going to update the AI settings. Okay, many much more things we are going to add there. Okay, so let's start working on this thing. So we are going to create new AA setting module inside the admin panel. The administrator will be able to configure the following AA settings, like I have explained earlier: OpenAI model, temperature, and maximum tokens. Okay, so these settings will be stored inside the database and automatically used whenever our Laravel application communicates with OpenAI. But the OpenAI API key will continue to remain inside the .env file, because it is a sensitive credential and should never be stored in the database, as I have explained earlier. Okay, so why we require to keep it in .env file? Because we don't want any compromise with the security of our application. That is the main reason. Okay, so it improves the application security, prevents accidental exposure of secret keys, allows different API key for local staging and production environments, and follows Laravel's recommended best practices. Okay, so that's why we are not going to use the API key. We are not going to allow the API key from update from the MD panel. Okay, so let's create the new table. We are going to create this AI underscore settings table in the in our database, so that we can able to store these important information: model, temperature, and max token for now. Okay, so we are going to run this artisan command for our project. So this is our project. I'm going to run this artisan command. So it has been created. So I'm going to open this file here. create AI settings. So we are going to create table, this AI settings table with the columns that I have mentioned earlier. These three columns we are going to add: open AI underscore model, temperature, and next underscore tokens. We will also assign the default values to it. Okay. So this is the complete file. I'm just going to copy and can paste here, or I can simply just update the schema. That is enough. The schema contains the new columns that we require, and everything else will remain the same. Okay, so just I will run the PHP artisan migrate to create this table. So table has been created. You can see AI settings table has been created. We can check once here. I will refresh the database and see. You can see its table at the top. See, AI underscore settings table has been created with all the required columns: ID, open AI underscore model, temperature, next tokens, created that and updated. Okay. So after this, we are going to create the AI setting model as well. Okay, so model has been created. We are going to open the model file. So we are going to add this model in which we will define the columns in fillable array that we have created in the table. Okay. So after this, we are going to create the filament resource. Okay. So this filament resource we will create to manage AI settings from the admin panel. And this is the command that we are going to run as we are working on the filament. So this one is required for the AI settings table, for the AI setting module in the admin panel. So it will ask the few questions. So what is the title attribute for this model? Okay. So we will simply enter. Okay. We will not do anything since our AI underscore settings table does not contain a name or title column. So we will do not specify a title attribute. Okay. So we will simply enter it. Would you like to generate a read-only view page for the resource? So here we will either enter or will just say no, because we want administrator to edit a settings, so a read only page is not required at all. Okay. So the third question: should the configuration be generated from the current database column? Okay, so here you can see we will type yes, because we have created the a underscore setting table, and filament will automatically generate the resource based on the existing database column. Okay, so we will enter here yes. So for these three questions, we need to answer like this. And after this, these are some of the important files that we are required to update. Okay, so let's open this AI setting form.php file, in which complete filament form will have those three fields. Okay, see, it's already there, and we can modify it further uh, to add the options. Here you can see there are two options. There is no option at all, and here the default value, that is fine, and here this one is also fine, but we can update it so that we will not miss anything. We completely update it. Okay, so after this we will have the required models, temperature we are going to set, and tokens, maximum token we are going to assign in this. And after that we are going to update the AI resource as well, AI setting resource. We are going to update this file as well. So we are going to use this file. We are going to replace this file. Okay, so see the modification that we have done. This source register our AI settings module inside Filament. We also customize the navigation Okay, so it contains the navigation icon. We change the icon to a cog icon because it better represents application setting. Navigation group. The A setting module is placed inside the settings navigation group. This makes the menu panel better organized. Okay, so that's why we have updated. Okay, so after that, we are going to customize the A setting table. By default, Filament generates a standard CRUD table that supports searching, pagination, bulk action. Okay, so these kind of things we don't require. But first of all, we are going to check once that uh, we able to have this module. I'm going to check. I'm going to the dashboard. Let's see. Here we can see one issue has come. Okay, I think there is some issue. We are going to open this AI setting resource file, and here you can see, and uh, we are going to align it as well. We are going to make it like this, and also we are going to remove the empty space at the top, and let's see if it will fix the error as it is saying Names application has to start. Okay, so error has been removed. You can see. Now you can see the AI settings is at the bottom on the left side bar. You can see the AI setting. Okay. Simply we are going to click on this AI setting and you can see AI setting. You can see here in the admin panel, we can able to add the new settings, new AI settings here. OpenAI model, temperature, and max tokens. Let's see if it will work. Yes, we have the AI settings form, and here we are going to select the model. So there are two models right now. There will be more models that we are going to add one by one from time to time. And right now we are going to use the just GPT 4.1. Okay, and the temperature we can set like the zero point 0.7 or we can set the zero point 0.8, and maximum token we don't want more than 250 tokens, so we can set it as 250, and then we can click on create to create the settings from the admin panel. Okay. So see, it has been created. I'm going to the A settings once again and let's see the settings are there or not. Yes, the settings are here. Okay. So you can see the complete settings, open AI model, temperature, maximum tokens. We can able to edit it as well. And here you can see we don't require these few things. We don't require this new AI setting. We will have just one setting. So here unwanted buttons we are going to remove. Here we are going to remove the pagination as well that we don't require at all. And here new AI settings button also we are going to remove. It will be there if there is no setting at all. Okay, now we have the setting, we can able to update it, but we can't add new settings. Okay, so for that we will do the further changes. Here you can see that we have already done these changes, and now we can further do these changes so that we can customize the AI settings table. Okay, we can remove the unwanted pagination and all these things. So I'm going to open this AI settings table here and going to update this one. See here you can see the required changes that we have done here. If you will closely look, you will note everything that we have done here. Here you can see the paginator. Earlier it is true, now it is false. You can see undo. If I will undo, you can see the paginator is true. Is it's automatically coming by default. But now for making it for disabling it, we have done the paginator as false so that it will not come. Okay, and other things also we are going to keep it false. Okay, filters also we are not going to show, search also is not there. Okay, so these kind of things we are going to disable. Okay, so that's why we have updated it AI settings table. So after that, see the same thing I have written here. Okay, notes are for member. You can join as a member and get these notes and source code. I have spent a lot of time. It is not easy. I have taken help from there are different types of AIs. I have taken help from different AIs to make this documentation. Okay, so that you can able to get it under one platform. Okay, so Otherwise, you need to spend too much time. Even if there is AI, you need to get code from it and you need to improve that code. You need to resolve the issues in that code. That will take a huge time. Okay. So after this, allow only one AI setting, like I mentioned earlier, that we will not allow the multiple AI settings there. So that's why here we are going to update the list AI setting. Here we are going to show just one setting and without any kind of pagination and new button. Okay. Once the A setting is there, we will just show it with the edit and prevent direct access to the create page. Okay. So that no one will create the duplicate AI setting. So that's why we are going to modify the create AI setting as well. Okay. So that's done. Now we are going to check. I'm going to refresh. And you can see now there is no new button settings. Okay. You can see we have disabled the new AI settings button. Okay. Now no one can able to add the new settings. Once the setting is already exist, you can't able to add the new setting. Okay. Only edit icon is there. You can able to edit these settings, but you can't able to add new one. Okay. You can simply update the settings, like I can make it like GPT 4.1 mini, and here I can make it 0.6. Here I can allow the 300 credits and click on save. These settings will get saved. Okay. So it's saved. I will go back, we'll check in a settings. You can see the settings have been updated. Okay, so you can't add multiple settings now, you can't add multiple AI settings now, but you can able to update the old settings. So this has been done. I am going to test in the admin panel once again that the products uh, I can able to generate the new AI settings. I'm going to add, going to do the settings for iPhone 15 silver. Okay, let's open this one, iPhone 15 silver. Let's test it. I'm going to use this button generate using AI. So it will update the description, short description, and SEO settings from AI. Let's click it. So we able to update the description, short description, as well as meta title, meta keywords, and meta description from AI. Professional description have been updated from AI. Okay. So we are going to save these changes. Okay, it has been saved. Now we are going to refresh on front end for a detail page of iPhone 15 silver. And here you can see the short description is coming fine. Here long description also coming fine. Along with the meta title, you can see it is coming by iPhone 15 silver, latest model with advanced features. Okay. So everything is coming perfectly for iPhone 15 silver. So we able to fetch the A description. Okay. And everything is working fine. And those AI settings we able to manage from the admin panel. Okay. So based on those settings, we able to get the description, AI details of the product. So I hope that it's clear to you. You can able to do these AI settings from your end as well. So please subscribe the Stack Developer YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet. We will do many other AI features as well. You can see the Stack Developer channel and you can subscribe the channel for more updates, for more Laravel updates, for more AI settings, AI updates. Okay. And please join the channel to get the complete source code. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.